Hello, Gunner James 105. So I've been inspired to make this video. Suddenly I've rediscovered something that's been kicking around for, well, I'm guessing 45, 46 years. This cap used to be the winter cap that I wore when I was a Royal Canadian Air Cadet. And that's brass, and that's a very tarnished piece of brass that could be polished up and shine like you wouldn't believe. But this poor old hat, it's been in that condition for years and years and years, and I don't recall where I got this one. I have a second one, so I have two of these. And so all these years my thought was that, yeah, it's a cadet hat. These are cadet hats, that's what they are. I'm not realizing that in actual fact, until I dug these out. And did I mention Rifleman Moore, who's put together many different uniforms and webbing equipment? And so it's one of my favorite channels. I like to go there and I can learn a lot. And so he had this Canadian done up on a mannequin, Canadian uniform from the Korean War era. And there was a cap. And I thought, well, I've got a cap like that, or three. And so I went hunting for these because I just tucked them away. I mean, what do you do with these? You can't really display them. They're all flattened out, and they look kind of goofy, and they're cadet hats. And so I went looking and got quite frustrated because where the heck did I put them? And I found them underneath my display case, just shoved underneath there. And so now I'm going to basically give you the before and after on these with so I'll give you a little shot here of one that I've been working on, and this is through the use of a steam iron and a wet tea towel. But this one, it's kind of hard to see through that plastic. Maybe there we go. So that's Independent Cap and Hat Company, Montreal, and that's in Quebec, size 7 1/4. And on the, it's very small, but there it says Canada, and there's the little maple leaf, and RCA I think is on the side. I'm not sure, which normally would stand for Royal Canadian Artillery. But this other one, and there's no date on that one. There's no date. Whereas this one, so we had this company, Independent, so Independent Cap, and then this one, whoops, sorry, a little different. It says Caps Winter Royal Canadian Air Force 1954, size 6 7/8. So as a cadet, of course, I have had a lot smaller head than I do now. I can't fit this anymore, but it had these all these hats have these ear flaps. That's why they were the winter hats, so the flaps would fold down and keep your ears warm. And the band on these, there's nothing on the button at all. But this is Royal Canadian Air Force in sad shape. Hopefully I can bring that back to life. I'm pretty sure now I can, because I got the steam iron out and I have this one, and as you can see, it's looking pretty good, because it used to look just like the ones to the right. So what we have, and this one has the ear flaps. But yeah, it was pretty wrinkled, and I mean everything. Ear flaps, all that were all flattened right out. The peak, surprisingly, on all of these hats, just the way they were laying, the peak, which you could get into trouble if it really got a good crease in it, trying to get it back to where it looked halfway straight. So that's not bad. And then right here, there are holes already in there for a cap badge. So as I say, I'm looking through videos, and Rifleman Moore's got his uniform there, and it was like a light bulb going off. Hey, I've got some of those. And so now, something new for the display. Got to get myself some more of these foam heads, because I would like to have them sitting on that to help them retain their shape. I don't want them to lose shape anymore. And some of these, I mean, this style of hat, it doesn't have a firm, you know, there's no real support on the sides. So, you know, when you put that on, I mean, you get little creases and whatever. It's kind of hard to avoid. I mean, I can keep steaming that, but it's once you put it on your head, you end up with a crease. So this one here, I'll take it off of this here because it is a different company. So this one, you can see it's standing up, nice and tall. Move out of the way there, dummy head. So inside of this one, we have focus. I don't know if it's going to focus because it's weight. Oh, got that plastic. Just there. So that's coming up. Buffalo Cap Company Limited, 7 1/4, and that's Winnipeg, 1952, Canada. So right smack dab in the middle of the Korean War. So that back on there. I don't even know the name or the pattern of this hat. I'm sure it has a name or a pattern. I didn't even research that. I just got real excited, got this one looking like it is, and then grabbed my camera and started making this little film here. So yeah, pretty nice after all these years. Like I say, 45, 46 years just sitting there all flattened out, just waiting for a little tender loving care. So thanks for watching.